Turn him.
Well, the biggest puncher I feel at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But
Out that Gervonta Tank Davis had flatlined a sparring partner during training. For his upcoming fight with Jake Paul, even Floyd Mayweather couldn't stay silent. Witnesses said the gym went dead quiet, and the craziest part, Floyd himself was inside watching it happen. What followed next has the entire boxing world buzzing. It's no secret that Gervonta's power is legendary, but what's happening behind closed doors lately sounds unreal. Multiple insiders from his Miami camp revealed that Tank brutally dropped a heavyweight sparring partner, a man almost 70 pounds heavier, with a single counter left. That's not normal. That's not human. And the fact that Floyd was there to witness it makes it even more shocking. If you know the history between Floyd and Tank.
But I must say this, the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss nothing.
But when Tank walked away from Mayweather Promotions last year, that bond shattered. Tank said he wanted freedom. Floyd said he lost loyalty. Since then, they've traded subtle jabs in interviews and cryptic posts on social media.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal, he don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Yeah. Yet lately, with Jake Paul entering the mix, Floyd's eyes are back on Tank not as a rival, but as someone who knows exactly how dangerous he becomes when he's locked in. Sources say Floyd quietly showed up at Tank's gym last week not as a promoter, but as a spectator, and what he saw left him speechless. Tank was in full beast mode, focused, silent, and grinding like he still had something to prove. Reports say Floyd nodded to Coach Calvin Ford, then stepped aside as Tank entered the ring. 3 rounds later, the mood changed. The 190-pound cruiserweight sparring partner brought in to mimic Jake Paul's size, tried to pressure Tank into the ropes. Big mistake. In a short 15-second clip that hasn't gone public yet. Tank's body language said it all, cold, composed, like it was just another day at the office. People close to Floyd said he looked genuinely impressed. One insider even quoted Floyd saying, "That's what I taught him. But he's taking it somewhere else now." And Floyd's right, this isn't the same kid he once trained. This is Tank 2.0, older, sharper, angrier, and more dangerous than ever.
I don't think Tank cares about what it does for the sport. I think, and I get it, like I was very open and honest with my last fight and the things around it. Tried not to be before because I didn't want anyone to, you know, not be excited for what was a good fight on paper, definitely. But when you kind of lose that love for the craft and the discipline, and getting in the ring don't mean as much as it did when you was growing up and on the way up. I've kind of seen that in Tank. Now, he had a hard fight against Lamont Roach Jr. and that might have been a part of it. Like, wow, man, this is getting hard against fighters that I think I'm levels above, and turned out on the night that I wasn't. And not only that, with prize fighters, I hope, for the little people of the world, I hope Jake Paul gets absolutely starched by someone nearly half his size.
After his controversial draw with Lamont Roach, Many believe Tank had lost his edge, that the fire was gone.
Listen, man, he making 40 mil is what I hear. Get your money. Because listen, this sport is brutal, dog. We got hustle and bustle. And to put yourself in a position where you can make that kind of money, you can't be mad at Tank. Make your money. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, who gonna feed your kids? Who gonna take care of your family? Who gonna take care of you? So I ain't mad at Tank. Get your money. And at the end of the day, Jake Paul is in a league of his own. And hate on him or not, whatever, at the end of the day, he's bringing attention. And there's actual real, there's good fights on the card. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at it, man. Jake Paul's on a lane of his own. It's great entertainment. It's boxing, but it's just a different sort.
For analysts, said he looked flat, disconnected, and unmotivated like a fighter.
Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. They just announced the fight. What's your instant reaction to that?
I don't know what's going to happen with a 135-pounder going up against a 200-pounder. I think it's not a real fight. Jake just too big. Tank ain't gonna be able to get in from that jab. Jake land one good punch on Tank, it's over with.
5 critics started saying he was chasing money fights instead of legacy fighting influencers, YouTubers, and easy exhibition opponents instead.
Bothered me at first, but and for a very short time, obviously it's not too much you can do about it if a guy doesn't want to fight you. But my thing is, just handle the business right. That's all. Just handle the business right. Don't think you're gonna do bad business with me and think it's just gonna be okay. No, we're gonna call you out every single time. Don't duck a fight with me and fight a YouTuber that's 200 pounds and think it's okay. It's not okay. I don't care what, unless you took the proper, steps to do so. You could have told me that. You could have told me, all right, look, we're gonna take this Jake Paul fight, or your team could have reached out and be like, all right, look, we're gonna take this Jake Paul fight, and we'll circle back, or we won't. We just don't want to fight. It's cool, all right, but we're contracted to fight for a certain amount of purse and whatever the case may be. It's not. It don't work like that. You can't breach a contract.
But what's happening in this Jake Paul camp tells a completely different story. Tank's focus, discipline, and that killer instinct everyone thought was gone, it's back. And it's terrifying. This version of Gervonta Davis isn't cruising through camp, he's tearing through opponents, reminding everyone that there's still a monster behind that smile. When you're giving up nearly 60 pounds in weight and still knocking heavyweights cold. It's not training anymore, it's a statement. Jake Paul may be bigger, sure, but Tank's not here for excuses. He's here to prove a point.
It's kind of weird because Jake Paul is extremely bigger than Tank, and but with it being a exhibition, it makes sense. It's fine. He got a big name that he's gonna be fighting, but it really makes no sense because he's gonna be weighing over 200 and some pounds. Tank's gonna probably be weighing maybe at the most 147, 150. So I don't even understand why the fight is happening.
Tank looked very uncomfortable facing off. He just did. I've seen other face-off this Tank done. He gets in their face and they're intense and he looks good. He looked very meager up there. You've had 8 fights and you're gonna go tangle with Tank Davis. And the story instantly comes out. Jake is so much bigger. There is such a compliment to Jake within that insult. It is meant to be an insult. It is meant to take away from a potentially glorious moment for Jake. But where the compliment comes is it means the public believes he's gonna win. That's what it means.
Gaster 7 Jake might enter the ring with size, reach, and raw power, but Tank's coming in with skill, timing, and precision. This isn't just a fight anymore, it's principle versus.
Jake Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. Almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully.
Many fans are calling Jake a bully for even accepting this matchup. But if the rumors from Tank...
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Floyd is still fighting exhibitions.
Yeah, I know. He's
That's
enough.
enough.
Tyson.
Yeah. What do you think of that one?
Man, listen. Tyson was a great fighter, man. I understand. Tyson 60, bro.
Yeah.
Floyd, what, 40, 46?
Right.
45? Tells you everything right there.
He's
not saying that you're old. But I'm saying it's a time for this. I've had somebody dies in the ring. You think Floyd really gonna hit Tyson?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you look at Jake versus Mike.
What he did?
And,
what Jake did?
Jake has
He was scared to hit him.
Jake has admitted that
He didn't want to hurt. He would have been the most hated guy in the world.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That he white too? He made it seem like he's racist.
Mm.
But it seems